Hello, it's Lee here at Webber's Estate Agents. Now I'm at Little Orchard, 21 Park Hill Road in Ilfracombe. It's a delightful Edwardian, characterful, 3-bedroom detached family home with very large grounds approached via its own private driveway. Now the property sits in a really quiet and tucked away position with lots of privacy, yet it is still convenient to the town's amenities and the schools for all ages. Now there's some lovely features in this house. You've got 2 good-sized reception rooms as well as a separate dining room and a kitchen and a really handy utility space. There's lots of scope and potential within the gardens as well. As you'll see as we go around here, the gardens have got lots of little areas that you can explore, sit out and enjoy, and there is also plenty of potential here to extend or even potentially build a new dwelling in part of the garden. So without further ado, let's give you the guided tour now. Here we are then, we're inside the nice big reception hallway now. That's the first thing that kind of hits you when you come into this lovely house, is this immediate feeling of space when you come in to the hallway here, and the lovely sort of stained glass leaded light screen there is a lovely characterful feature. Now I love this hallway and the landing above as well, and I'll show you more of the landing above in a bit, but you'll see the staircase rising up to the first floor there. And again, the space that you get around it. So plenty of room for coats, boots and shoes and things. And then we've got the main lounge set off on this side. And then we've got a second reception room off on this side, dining room and kitchen beyond. So I'm going to head into this room first. Now, this can be whatever you want it to be. This is a nice little sitting room. It's a home working office. It's a hobbies room, it's a TV room, it's a kids playroom, it's whatever you want it to be. And the versatility in this house gives you that option, because of course you can set up the property to however you want it to work for you and your family's life. Lovely views from all of the windows here, looking out towards the Torrs. It's a bay window here, which is nice. And again, a real feature of this house is the sort of the twin aspect nature of a lot of the rooms, where you've got, you know, more than one window that you can enjoy a nice view out of, and plenty of light of course streams in as a result of that. Really lovely fireplace in here. So again, nice period features throughout the property, as you'll see as we go around. You've got these shelved alcoves either side of the fireplace there as well. Nice old panelled doors too, which again are a nod to the period of the property. Straight across the hallway here we've got the main lounge. And you know, you've got the fireplace again as a focal point to the room, and you've got the wood burner in this one. So you can imagine that on a cold and sort of wet winter's evening, that one roaring away, it would be lovely and cosy in here as you snuggle up, play chess, and of course admire the views. Again, this is a twin aspect room, got a bay window, and we are looking out towards the Torrs again out over. Now this one actually isn't a window on the side here, it's actually a door, so you have got a door directly out onto the garden from here as well, should you choose to use that. So a really nice lounge here. Now there's plenty more to see down here. The property goes on for a little bit more yet. We've got a dining room in here, as you'll see, and then off to the left there we've got the kitchen. Now there's certainly some scope, depending on how you feel about it, to maybe open this room up and make it into a bigger kitchen come dining space, because the kitchen is through here. And you've got a range of fitted units, built-in oven hob there. Love that little porthole window up above, again a cute little feature. This is a single story extension actually on the side of the building here. So again, the scope to maybe, you know, make this bigger or even build up above this, and then you could have an ensuite to one of the bedrooms upstairs. So, you know, there is lots of scope and development potential further on for this property, depending on how you want to rearrange it to suit your own family needs. It's plenty big enough as it is ordinarily, to be honest, but as I say, more scope and potential if you need it. So from the dining room here, this is a really good practical space, because you've got this utility area in here, which really allows you to put a lot of the things you don't need sort of day to day out of the kitchen. So you've got a sink in here, you've got plumbing for your washing machine, space for your tumble dryer there, direct access out onto the garden as well, which is really handy in a utility space, of course, when you've got the washing to hang out or whatever. Fitted units this side. room for your deep freeze and things like that, or another fridge freezer, depending on what you want to do. And there's an abundance of storage in here as well. Just this high level storage in here really uses the space to its maximum. Cupboard ahead of us there, that's a bit of storage, and it houses the gas-fired boiler for the heating and the hot water, all recently serviced. And we've got a shower room and toilet in here, so toilet there and a really handy shower room in here as well. So if you've been out in the garden working or something like that, really handy to have that extra facility there. So that is now the ground floor of Little Orchard. We will head upstairs to the bedrooms. So here we are, I'm just heading upstairs now, and I'm just, before I do that, just looking down from the half landing here as you go up the stairs, and it's a really lovely sort of vista down over. You'll see this sort of little galleried landing area here as you go up the stairs. So it's a really nice feature of this Edwardian property as you go up. The nice spindle balustrade as well all sets it off very nicely. So I'll just try and emphasize that from up here as I sort of look down over again. It just sort of shows that little galleried section of landing there, and I think that's really quite a nice sweet feature. So up on this floor we've got 3 good sized bedrooms. I'm going to go smallest to largest, and this one really isn't bad for a so-called smaller bedroom. It's a good size, you can certainly get a double bed in here. There's a nice window that overlooks the rear garden there. All of the windows actually in this property, whether they look out the front or at the rear, they're looking out onto something which is quite pleasant. The gardens, or across towards the Torrs, as you saw from downstairs as well. So as I say, plenty of room for all your furniture in here. Bed, we've got desk and everything over here. And then, you know, a real feature of this place are these lovely little cute fireplaces that you'll see again as we go around up here. Built-in wardrobe in the corner here as well, so everything you need is very much here. So moving through, just down over that landing again, you've got the bathroom directly ahead there, and then as I pan around here we've got the second bedroom. Now this is another lovely bright and airy room, big window there at the front, so back at the front of the property now, and you're looking out towards the Torrs here, so really lovely views out. As I say, nice vista from all of the windows as we go around here. Double bed in this room, wardrobe in the corner there, another built-in wardrobe over here, and then we've got this cute little ornamental fireplace again, which is a nod to the period of the property. So you can lie in bed here and admire those fantastic views out overlook. And as I say, plenty of space for all the things you need. So moving through, we'll do the last of the 3 bedrooms now in here. Now this room's cracking, it really is. It's got a lovely twin aspect. So let me just show you what I mean there. There's a great window there. I'll show you a bit more closer up on that one in a second. But when you're lying in the bed here, look, you've got a choice of windows to look out of. So you can actually lie in bed and look straight out of that window, right down the valley, and you can see straight across towards the Bristol Channel and the distant Welsh coast. Now unfortunately today the sea and the sky are a little bit similar coloured, so it doesn't really give the full impact of that, but I promise you there's a lovely horizon there normally with the sea and the Welsh coast off in the distance. So just spinning around again and looking out of this window, we've got those very similar views towards the Torrs and out over the town. So just giving you the aspect from this side. Again, we've got another little ornamental fireplace in there, and we've got space for wardrobes either side as well. So 3 really good sized bedrooms within this lovely family home. Bathroom is the final room in the house. So we've got a modern white suite in here, so you've got your hand basin and toilet here. I love this flooring, which is newly laid actually. Some panelling around in here as well, which gives it a bit more of a characterful feel. And then up this end we've got the bath with the shower and the shower curtain over the top there. So again, everything goes in here quite nicely and it's all nicely appointed. So there we are, we're going to have one more look out on this galleried landing again before we head outside into the gardens. Here we are back outside then at the front of the property, and I just really wanted to show you obviously the front elevation, of course. There's good parking here. You'll just see where the grey car is there. You can certainly get 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly even 5 cars on the driveway here, and you've got the garage here as well, and then just next to it you've got a really handy little store shed. Now the property is approached via a private driveway. Now this house actually owns this driveway that you see going down ahead of me here. Other people do have access along it as well to their properties along Park Hill Road, but it is actually owned by Little Orchard. So just swinging back around to the front, then you can see it's a nice characterful facade. You've got the bay windows either side of the central sort of archway that leads into the main front door there. Little sort of lawned area here. And then as I come up these few little steps, we've got this nice little patio area at the front. And you know, this archway is quite an attractive little place to come and sit. And because you're looking out the front here, you do have some views out towards the Torrs and down towards the sea off in the distance there. Yes, I say it is down there, the sea and the sky, as I say, a little bit similar colour today, but certainly there's that view from here is lovely. Now, you can get around both sides of the property. I just want to show you this here. There's a gated access here. I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go this way because there's lots of different areas that you can explore around the garden. So as we come around this side, again, it's gated. I'll see you in a second on the other side. So just come through that gateway there, and we've got this little patio area immediately adjacent to the door that comes out from the lounge there. That door directly ahead is that lounge door that I showed you earlier. Now the garden's in sort of 2 sections almost, and this is a really interesting section of the garden because it is almost like another plot. You'll see that it stretches down to the front boundary here where the hedge is, and then we've got this really handy store shed here. But it does have this sort of natural divider with this big hedge here to give you some privacy from the main garden. And this has been left just to go slightly more wild this time of the year because of the bees, but you've still got the snowdrops and some really nice wild flowers and things in here, a couple of apple trees, and the lawn with the daisies on. You'll see the greenhouse at the top of the garden there. But this has got lots of scope and potential to do all sorts with. Now, there is no planning permission here, but there is some scope to possibly get planning permission to build a little dwelling of some description. Now, whether that's an ancillary dwelling for a dependent relative or a little holiday let or, you know, multi-generational living, that would be up to you. But it's certainly big enough to do that, subject to what the planners think. So just swing around and give you the idea from this way. And again, you've got the same views towards the Torrs there as well. As I say, the hedge gives you some privacy between the garden of the main property as well there. So, you know, you could easily hive it off and do something separate. Of course, additionally, it's just another great part of the garden. So if you want a big garden and lots to do, you know, you could grow vegetables there, you could let the kids run around a little bit more there, and this perhaps is the more sort of formal garden for the adults maybe. I don't know, up to you of course. So we're round back behind the house now. Looks like a different animal from this side, but again, it gives you an idea of the Torrs off in the background there. And it's a lovely area of garden. This gets plenty of the day's sunlight, which is great, and there's still plenty of privacy in here. Just looking up behind, you've got well-screened boundaries here, and of course dog-proof and young child-proof here. Now this is great for those of you that love outdoor living. How about this then? You've got your own outdoor bar area here, and right on cue we've got the champagne on ice chilling away there, look, with the cocktail glasses as well. So a great spot for an evening drink, morning coffee, an alfresco meal, whatever it is you want to do. So if you love outdoor entertaining, this could be a really good option for you. It's a great family home actually, you know, kids growing up here would absolutely love it. Now the views really start to open up from here. You see out towards the Torrs, sea off in the distance again just to the right there, directly ahead. And then we've got another big wide area of garden on this side, so room for the sun loungers. As I say, plenty of sunlight in here, so sun loungers are a good bet. And lots of space for, you know, further leisure activities, whatever it is you enjoy doing when you're out in the rear garden here. So I'm back around on the other side of the property now from where I started, and you've got that gate which I showed you when we were out at the front there. So you can do full circuit around and easily get garden materials and things in and out to the garden without having to go through the house. There's a little yard area that runs across the back of the property here, and that joins up with the opposite side as well. So just to give you the final shot from the end of the garden here, there we are, and that concludes our tour now of Little Orchard. So there we are, that's Little Orchard, 21 Park Hill Road in Ilfracombe, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, this is a fantastic house with great features and lots of space to enjoy, and sitting in a tucked away and quiet position, yet close to those local amenities. So just to recap then, we've got the 3 generous sized bedrooms, we've got the 2 lovely reception rooms as well as the dining room, and that really handy utility space and ground floor shower room. Don't forget the parking, and there's lots of potential in these lovely gardens that surround the property as well. So to come and view this property, please do call us on 01 271 863 091. Many thanks.